A practical framework for adaptive learning. How can causal insights drive personalization? This document outlines how GEC's sophisticated data pipeline can be used to create a responsive, adaptive learning system designed to continually analyze and improve student outcomes. From a student's first activity on the platform to real-time adjustments in the learning journey, this system uses advanced causal analysis, machine learning, and adaptive control mechanisms to enhance the learning experience. What follows is a clear explanation of how this process works in practice, with the focus on its capabilities rather than technical implementation details. Managing complex relationships in learning metrics. The system is designed to manage and understand the causal interactions across several critical areas of student performance, which we refer to as dimensions of influence. Each area represents a unique and dynamic data source that must be carefully analyzed to find cause and effect relationships. Number 1, social interactions. How relationships with teachers, parents, and peers affect learning outcomes. Number 2, attitudes and motivations. Students' sense of purpose, their feelings about school, and social dynamics. Psychometrics. Traits like openness, conscientiousness, and emotional stability based on established psychological models such as the Big Five. Number 4, study habits. Factors like how often students study, how long study sessions last, and how consistently they complete tasks. Number 5, language skills. Their proficiency in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Number 6, academic skills. Students' understanding and performance in math, science, social studies, language arts, and other subjects. By understanding how these areas influence one another, the system uses this knowledge to create individual learning paths optimized for each student. Operational framework, from interaction to personalized learning paths. The following describes the 8-step framework, highlighting what happens at each stage of the system to deliver meaningful and actionable improvements for students. Number 1, student interaction, generating data from learning activities. Key role. Each student interaction generates valuable data. For example, when a student logs in, reads a lesson, completes a problem set, or interacts with a teacher, their actions are captured by the learning management system. What this includes: behavioral logs, such as time spent on the platform or the number of lessons completed. Engagement data, which tracks how students consume content, for example, videos watched or exercises attempted. Self-assessments, such as surveys on attitudes towards school and learning. Interventions, such as teacher or parent participation in a specific student's learning journey. This data provides the raw input for the rest of the system to process. Number 2, data preparation, ensuring quality and usability. Key role. This step ensures data is reliable, clean, and ready for analysis. Managers or IT staff don't need to worry about messy or incomplete records. Automated processes monitor and standardize incoming data. Examples of operations include checking and correcting errors or gaps in the data, aligning data collected at different times or in different formats so it can be compared, simplifying data where appropriate by summarizing trends over daily or weekly intervals. This ensures that every data point feeds into the system in a way that creates meaningful insights later. Number 3, building key features, highlighting what really matters. Key role. Practical decisions in education rely on understanding the factors that truly drive learning. This step identifies and refines the most important patterns in the data, transforming raw numbers into actionable metrics. For example, combining several raw measures, like time spent studying and how often sessions occur, to create a single metric for consistency. Using advanced modeling techniques to highlight deeper patterns, such as how a student's motivation affects their academic success over time. The result is a set of robust metrics that deliver trends and relationships previously hidden in the data. Number 4, understanding causal relationships in time. Key role. Not all relationships between metrics are meaningful. This step focuses on identifying relationships where one factor directly impacts another, not just by coincidence. For example, does increasing peer interaction boost study habits, or do they simply appear linked because of shared classroom time? How much does a student's motivation about school ultimately affect their academic performance? Using specialized techniques, the system uncovers these cause and effect relationships and maps them into a causal network, showing which factors drive outcomes. Number 5, refining insights to eliminate bias. Key role. Many apparent causal links may not be real. To address this, a second layer of analysis validates these findings, correcting for factors that could create false impressions or false interpretations. For example, parent interventions appearing too effective because they happen with highly motivated students. The system ensures that only the most accurate and actionable insights are used to guide decisions, preventing staff and teachers from being misled by incorrect conclusions. Number 6, predictions for student success. Key role. When the analytics is complete, the system is ready to predict how students are likely to respond to different teaching strategies or learning resources. For example, if a student struggles with writing, the system may recommend targeted writing tasks and estimate how much those tasks will improve their overall language skills. Or if a teacher notices a declining engagement, suggestions might include group-based activities based on how similar interventions worked for other students. These predictions help guide teachers, parents, and students towards the most effective next steps. Number 7, adaptive experience. Changing the learning path in real time. Key role. The system doesn't just provide static reports. It actively adjusts the learning environment to help students succeed. Practical examples include offering new content suggestions, for example, personalized learning plans, videos tailored to the student's learning preferences, adjusting deadlines based on student progress, notifying parents and teachers when an intervention could improve outcomes. The result is a dynamic experience where changes are made immediately, ensuring students remain on track without delays. Number 8, continuous improvement, learning from every student's interaction. Key role. Once changes to the learning path are implemented, the system monitors the results and feeds that data back into the pipeline. Over time, this creates a self-improving process that not only adapts to the individual students, but also refines strategies for all learners on the platform. Practical benefits for teachers, administrators, and students. For teachers. Teachers receive precise recommendations on how to assist struggling students and actionable insights into which strategies work best for their classes. Number 2, for administrators. The system creates broad trends and actionable dashboards that administrators can use to improve school-wide performance. Long-term strategies can be adjusted based on what works best in real time. Number 3, for students. Each student benefits from a personalized learning environment tailored to their needs, based on clear evidence of what supports their success. Conclusion. This advanced yet practical pipeline transforms raw data into actionable, real-time learning interventions. It empowers students, teachers, and administrators with tools that adapt to the ever-changing dynamics of education. By uncovering and validating these critical connections between behaviors, attitudes, and academic performance, this system ensures that students stay on the best possible learning paths throughout their education journey.